Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog channel. Can you believe that I am somewhat consistently vlogging? I'm so excited. It is finally time for us to do something about this house slash this guest room because I have been procrastinating it for a really long time and we're finally starting this vlog. By the way, I feel so naked without any jewelry on. This is crazy. I need to put on some rings and also some necklaces. But I'm not wearing even my wedding ring right now because I was filming swatch stuff and I usually don't wear my ring while I'm swatching, but Ryan had to wake up early this morning, so now he's taking a nap in our bedroom, which is where I put my ring, and I don't want to go in there just to wake him up just to put on my ring, but don't worry, I still have it. We're still happily married. I just feel like people on the internet are always like little sleuths and they're gonna be like, oh, did anybody notice Kelly wasn't wearing her wedding band? And this is still a mess. Don't even worry about that. We'll talk about that in a second. Let me put on some jewelry. Oh, by the way, oh my gosh, let me show you something cool. I got these, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I got these on Amazon. I've never heard of this before, but it's literally a little thing that you put on your necklaces. So if you have like a bunch of necklaces, you can just attach them all to one thing and then you can put them all at once. Does that make sense? I just bought that and I wasn't really sure how it works, but I did it for this. So this right here is actually 3 different necklaces, but because I attached them all right here, I can just lift this up and then pop it on and it's like wearing one necklace and it's so much easier. Oh, I already feel so much better. Okay, let's put on some rings. I feel like I'm not wearing any. Well, I mean, I'm not wearing any rings. That's why I feel like that. Pop on my little watch ring that I got at a thrift store. Should I wear something and pretend it's my wedding band? By the way, all the little rings that I have, these are all so cheap. Like, I'm not wearing fancy rings or anything. These are all just very cheapy little rings that I get in bulk on Amazon, so I just buy huge packs. I have this. I 3D printed this little rabbit to hold all of my rings in it, but this isn't even half of them. I put some on his ears. I've got some just around. Let's wear these. Pretend that's my wedding band. Is that gonna fit? No, that's not the right size. I also get them in a variety of different sizes. Is that fine? I don't want to wear anything else on this hand. It feels weird wearing something else on this hand. Anyway, few updates first. Here we are. I'm like, how many minutes into this vlog and I'm just like talking about jewelry instead of actually doing what I am here to do. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you can tell, but I did refresh my hair color. I just went to the salon, not yesterday, but the day before, and I ended up getting the top part lightened even more, but I don't think the pink picked up very well on my hair, and then I kind of got the reddish part pulled out in favor of a more like berry color, so it's a little bit more on the pinky side. Not sure how I feel about it just yet, but we'll see. I can always go in with a darker color on the roots if I'm not totally feeling it. So that's thing number 1. Thing number 2, I mentioned in my last vlog that, oh, by the way, do we like this? Nobody mentioned. Do we like this as like a spot to start my vlogs? Does it matter? I have no idea what this is gonna look like in the end, so I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be worse, maybe it's gonna be better. Anyway, in my last vlog, I said that I have been sleepy. I don't know if I said it in the vlog, but in real life, I do jokingly refer to it as SBS, sleepy biatch syndrome. But I ended up actually going to the doctor about it and I got a blood test done just to make sure because I have been on new medication and I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't causing any actual issues. And it turns out I'm actually totally fine. I have just been sleepy and my doctor suspects that it's also probably just due to the heat because certain medications just make it harder for your body to regulate when it's really hot out. And obviously I live in the desert, so it's been really hot out. So that's been going on. I was given the option to try a different medication, but I'm not gonna lie, I really like the medication that I'm on. It makes me feel so much better, so I don't want to switch that, so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. And I have been trying to be a little bit more active and stuff just to regulate my body a little bit better, and I have dropped down the temperature in the house. We usually keep it on like 80 and a lot of you judge me for it, but it's so expensive to have air conditioning in the whole house, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been putting it on 79 in here in the afternoons because it just gets really hot in here, and then at night we've been dropping it down to like a little bit cooler so I can sleep easier. And I think, I mean, it's only been like a week, but I feel like I have been getting a little bit better. I'm getting back into the groove of things and I'm trying to catch up on my YouTube stuff. So there's my little health update for you and my hair update. What else did I want to update you on? Oh, I got something else exciting. I don't think I showed you this yet. Okay, I got these on Amazon. I thought it would be fun. So here's the thing. In my bathroom in this office, I accidentally accidentally got black hair dye on the outlet, not outlet, what's it called? Light switch cover thing. And it kind of looks like disgusting because it's like a brownish black kind of color. And I wanted to buy a replacement, but then I saw that they have these bejeweled ones. So then I got that, and then I realized that I have to get one for the outlet in there because it's right next to it. So I'm gonna have to like lay them like this. And then I thought it would be fun to just get one for in here because I have a little 3 outlet thingy as well. They're all the same listing. You can just pick what size you wanted. I thought that would be like a fun kind of vibe because it's almost like disco-y themed, and they were pretty cheap. I do have another outlet over here, but I think it's gonna get covered by the little table that I'm gonna put over there, so I'm not too concerned about that yet. Actually, now that I'm looking, I have another outlet right there. So I might have to buy more of these, but this is a good start, and at least I will not have that poopy looking switch in the bathroom anymore because I feel like that's kind of off-putting, and I don't want guests to come in and think that I like smeared poop in there. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have another light switch over there. I have another light switch that goes to an outlet. So like when you turn on the light switch, whatever's connected to the outlet turns on. So I have to buy at least 2 more of those. So I will do that. Don't worry. Okay, so that's that. Oh, also I got some fall PR packages. So I thought I would show you. It's only 2 things, but they're cute and I'm excited for fall. So let me just show you those. If you guys clicked on this video and you were like, wow, Kelly's just immediately gonna get into the painting and doing all this stuff, you don't know me at all because I am a procrastinator. Also, I'm drinking water because I drank a little bit too much coffee today. I'm sure you can tell. Now I gotta drink water. Okay, so this is a package that I got from Milani. How cute is this? It's a literal house and it has a bunch of fall releases in it. So on the roof, we've got Fruit Fetish lip oils. I've not tried those before, but there is a pumpkin spice and I see a hot cocoa one as well. So excited about those. I've been using these ones from them. They're Keep It Full glossy plumping balm, and they do actually make my lips like look a little bit fuller. I have very small lips and I don't mind that, but I do like these lip plumpy guys. My gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Is this mascara? Lash extension tubing mascara. I got black and brown. I've actually never, I don't think in my life, used a brown mascara before, but maybe I should. Okay, and then we also have in here, we've got some plumping lip liners. Ooh, very excited about that. They're all, I don't know if you can see this accurately because the sun is shining in, but they're all like very fall colors. I feel like I'm in like a very brown mood, which you'll see the next package I'm very excited about as well. We have, ooh, a brow mousse, which I've also never tried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have kept the same eyebrows since I want to say 2015. I've been doing the exact same thing with my brows, which is, this is gonna be a throwback for anybody who used to watch like makeup tutorials on YouTube, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow. I have a little piece of a lash on here. But yeah, I still use this. When I first started seeing Ryan, like one of the first things he said was that he thought my eyebrows looked nice, and so I just kept them forever. Really hard for me to change that. Okay, and then there's one final drawer in here. They're Max Bombshell Plumping Balm, and we've just got it in really sparkly colors. Thank you, Milani, for sending this over. Very exciting. I think this is such a fun little package. I love when packages are like a vibe. And then I also actually got some fall PR from Essie, which I don't always get Essie collections, so I was very excited about this. And this is their Boho Rodeo collection. I feel like everyone's doing like the cowboy vibes recently. Actually, I feel like I kind of look cowboyish with my, what is this called? Not flannel. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name of this? Not flannel. Plaid. My plaid. But yeah, these are all like neutrals and browns, so I will swatch these soon. And then this looks like a base and a topper. Oh wait, there's also actually a special effects topper, and there's another jelly in here. I will definitely review that soon. But yeah, overall it looks like it is a cream collection. Oh, there's another jelly gloss in here. Yeah, a lot of really beautiful browns. This deep brown, stunning. That's that update. Now let's start talking about the house. I do want to start doing this painting this weekend, and it is actually Friday afternoon, so very exciting times. Basically what we have to do is, and I say we because not me and you, although I wish you guys were here to help. Oh, and Leah's not even here, so she can't help me, but me and Ryan is gonna be the we. So we have to pull all of the stuff away from the wall, and we're just gonna paint this one accent wall, and that's gonna be the start of it. I also would like to change out the sheet, but I still haven't washed the sheets that I bought for the bed, and I still haven't bought any sort of throw pillows or or pillow covers or anything for that. So we still need to do that. Then we also have to build the furniture because I have 2 new side tables. We have to put together the light and I need Ryan to hang up the sign. So I'm going to show you as much as possible. Obviously, I do not show Ryan on camera because he does not like to be on camera, but whatever he is in, I will either blur out or I will not show you. Super easy. I don't think it's going to be that hard. Honestly, I feel like we can get this all done this weekend, but I also want to show you the other stuff that we have done or that we are planning to do in the house. I did plan on showing you what our bedroom looks like because I don't think you guys have seen it, but Ryan is currently sleeping in there, so I might have to show you that tomorrow. So yeah, but basically we have that room pretty much done. Now we have it even more done. I'm very excited because we bought a new TV for downstairs and we finally brought our old TV upstairs so we can watch TV in bed, which we've never had before. I did buy a piece of art for our powder room, the bathroom downstairs by the kitchen, so I want to show you that as well. But yeah, I figured this is just the start of the vlog. It's already like kind of late in the day, so let me wash the sheets today. Maybe we can get started with all of this stuff tomorrow. I know everything is such a mess. I need to organize this room before I go too crazy, and it's overwhelming. I feel like I need to break this down into teeny tiny little steps to make it less overwhelming. This is actually a duvet insert, and I would love to get a cover for this, but I couldn't find any online, so maybe that's something I can find in person because I really do like this duvet. I don't remember if I've shown you this, but this is what I have currently for in here. And this, it looks blue on camera, but this is just a teal blanket, like one of those fuzzy ones. What are those called? Flannel. That's what a flannel is. So yeah, honestly, this is what Ryan and I use in our bedroom. I personally like it a lot because it just feels softer and more lightweight. We should probably have a fluffier thing, and then I can just use this to vibe on when I'm sitting in here and I want a little blanket to keep me warm. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. Thank you for joining me, and let's see how much stuff I can get done. I will catch up with you either later today or tomorrow, and then we can get down to business because it's finally happening. Hello everybody, it is actually Sunday. So I was gonna start this yesterday, but I ended up spending the entire day on the couch listening to an audiobook, which by the way, I didn't even like the audiobook, so I don't know why I did that instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing today. But I'm back at least, so we're gonna do some stuff. We gotta do this wall. I feel like I have said that so many times sitting here in front of this camera that it's actually like not even, I don't know, it's just weird at this point. I started to tidy up in here, but Ryan's gonna help me just pull everything away from the wall and do the painting. But before we do that, I do want to show you some of the stuff around the house that we have done so far, just so you can see the little updates that I didn't end up vlogging. Specifically, our bedroom, I would say, is like the most exciting because that is pretty much finished. I don't remember if I told you on Friday, but I'll just take you in there right now. By the way, I am wearing this shirt that says Slay. This is a good painting shirt. I have like stains all over this from nail polish, so I feel like this is gonna be good to paint in today. So the fact that I'm wearing this means that it's going to be a painting day. So we're gonna get that done. But yeah, let me show you the bedroom, and then I would also like to show you the TV downstairs because we did build that new console table, and then I also got some really fun art for our powder room bathroom downstairs. Let me just take you, hold on. Okay, this is this is so awkward. I don't know why. This is our primary bedroom. I'll show you around a little bit more, but I just wanted to like establish the vibes first. This room we painted a long time ago. I started vlogging the process, I think it was like honestly back in October 2023. So we started vlogging in here. We painted the walls a super dark green. I believe it's Rookwood shutter green from Sherwin Williams. So we have that on all the walls. We don't have it on the ceiling, and as you can see, we also don't have it on the doors. So that's what this room looks like. We also ended up getting this big headboard from Ashley Furniture, which I totally love. And this is our bed. It is a queen size bed, and you might notice that a couple of things. One, it doesn't have any sort of decorative elements on it. We don't have throw pillows or anything. And two, we also don't have a comforter on it. We just have one of these like soft fuzzy blankets, which I think I told you at the beginning of the vlog. In the summertime, we definitely prefer to use that. I actually do. It's down here because Ryan was cold the other night and it's just over on his side of the bed, but we do have a comforter that we use in the winter time, but in the summer it's just nicer to use this. And then as far as not having throw pillows, I don't know, I keep going back and forth deciding whether I want to be a throw pillow person in the primary bedroom, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes it's kind of inconvenient and it's just easier to like jump in the bed directly like this. We also, I don't want to show you too, like this room's kind of messy. Like that's my nightstand, and I feel like everybody who does these videos on YouTube always has like a really cute, I don't know, like put together nightstand. And I don't know about you guys, but I do not have like a little aesthetic vibe on my nightstand. I literally just use it to keep the stuff that I need at night. Like I have a flashlight because this room has blackout curtains, so if I need to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, that's the only way I can see. I have like a water bottle, I have a nail file and cuticle oil, and I have my glasses. I don't know, I'm not gonna show you that, but it's literally just like a cheap black whatever. We also do have our TV over here, and we have a little dresser, but we have not hooked up the TV yet because the dresser is covered in little pictures. Oh, actually, let me show you, hold on. Oh my gosh, did I even tell you that this bedroom is frog themed? You can't see it where I am right now, but we have frogs everywhere. But I bought these little prints and I framed them. Well, I mean, I just bought frames on Amazon, and they're like all little frogs doing weird things. Like this one's going fishing, this one's playing a banjo, we got one playing, is this a clarinet? I can't even tell, but I'll show you where I'm gonna put these. We actually have 6 of them. I want to get another little bookshelf over here, but let me show you that actually. So hold on, let me just show you. Wow, the sun is like streaming in right now. Let me just say, it is usually so dark in here, so if you can see, we do have blackout curtains. We actually have 2 layers of curtains. So we have black velvet blackout curtains, and then behind them we have sheer white curtains. So generally we just open the black curtains and leave the white curtains. I've always just wanted that because I thought that it was really cool for, I don't know, like a little hotel boutique kind of vibe. Over here there's a mirror, and that's our bathroom door. But this is like my little reading area, and you can start to see the frog theme. So I've got 2 frogs here. There's actually another frog up here that you can't see, and this is our little couch. And I also have a lamp right here, so usually at night I'll just turn on the lamp. It gives very cozy vibes, and I just sit here and read like every night before bed. And then this is actually the other side of that little area. So this is blank right now. We actually have another little frog situation right here, but I do want to get a small bookshelf because my bookshelf is overflowing right now. And then above that, I'd like to do the 6 frog portraits. So I'd like to do that. I haven't decided yet what bookshelf I want, but I'm probably just gonna buy a cheap one. But yeah, here's another little frog. And we have a bunch of these like little fake plants too. Hi, this is future Kelly here. I was just editing this video and we did put up the TV, so I figured I would just show you what is on the other side of the bed. We have this dresser, and then this is the old TV from downstairs, and then there you can see the mirror and my little reading area, and you can see part of the lamp. The little plug right here goes to an air filter, which we turn on at night, and we have it like close to the bed. So yeah, this is what this side looks like. I know it's super dark in here, but we do love the dark vibes. So yeah, we do actually have some more frog stuff in here, but like, I don't know, this is basically the whole room. There's not that much going on in here except for like the little reading nook and then our bed. And then we do have the dresser over there, which like I said, kind of a mess right now, but let me bring you downstairs as well, and I can show you the stuff we have down there. Oh my gosh, this is actually such a mess. It's really embarrassing that you can see the reflection of my messy couch on the TV. But this is our new console table that we did, and this is the TV. It honestly looks so much bigger in real life. It's crazy how tiny it looks on camera, but we are going to mount it. I am not confident in my mounting abilities, but we are going to have our friends come over and help us mount it. And then we do have the old thing right here, which clearly I have not cleaned. This is the console that has the little fireplace, so I'd like to move that over into our little dining area. Also, if you're curious, this is my Snorlax Squishmallow. I've been covering him because I still like to nap on him, but my hair is pink, and I don't know if you can tell, but everything is pink tinged right now, so I don't want to stain him. And also, the dishwasher is making weird gurgling noises, so I hope you can't hear that too well. And then this is the last thing I want to show you down here. This is our dining area, but as you can see, it is messy because we are trying to figure out where to put everything. And I also have my sign up here that I'm going to hang up on the wall, but I bought this frog. Oh no, you can see me. How can I show you this? This is so funny. It's like a frog in a suit on the toilet, and this is going to go in our bathroom down here. We might actually paint the bathroom as well, but I think I'm just gonna hang this up in the meantime, but it's really funny, cute little frog guy. I don't know, we like frogs. We also have more frogs over here. These were some little frog gifts from our friends, just for vibes. This is a little dusty of a table. I gotta clean that. But yeah, let me bring you back upstairs. So yeah, that is the other updates, super quick stuff. But now I guess we have to do this, which I don't know why I'm dreading doing it, because I just do not feel like going through the effort. And I love hanging out here at night, and I feel like tonight I'm not gonna be able to do that, so that's kind of annoying. But yes, let me grab the paint and stuff, and then I can have Ryan help me move everything away from the wall, and then we can start painting, and I will show you some of the process of it. By the way, I am going to take off my rings and my stuff because I obviously do not want to get paint on my rings. And honestly, I am probably going to wear gloves, or at least a glove on this hand, because I have a lot of swatching that I need to do tomorrow, and I do not want to stain myself with teal paint. So just be warned. Lashes are off. I changed my shorts into these ones that have a lot of paint stains on it. You can see the stains on this too. I am gonna put my hair up. I do have a design shaved into my undercut right now, so if you see red lines, that's what that is. Don't be alarmed. Here's the tools I'm gonna be using. This is orange peel texture wall. So I have this super fluffy 1/2-inch nap for the roller, and then this is for the corners. And then just as a reminder, this is the paint in the color Intense Teal. So there you go. Ryan is off camera, but he's going to help me push the bed back, and then I'm just leaving everything on the bed because whatever, I don't need to clear the bed. I just need to move everything enough so that I can start painting. You might have to open this for me actually. Look at this color, Ryan. I don't regret it yet, but I also haven't even put a sample on. Oh, why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Okay, we're gonna be fine. This is our house. We can do whatever we want to, alright? Should we just see what the color looks like? This is actually, honestly, a nice color. So this actually took me, honestly, this was so fast. This is just the first coat. You can see it's patchy, but that's because dark colors usually require a few coats. I did not do the top yet because I do need to use a ladder for that. And I started cutting the edge on this side. I'm gonna do the bottom and the other side, and then we'll let it dry, and then I guess we'll do the second coat and see if we need a third. Update time. Okay, so as you can see, I started finally. What I actually did was 2 coats, and it actually looked like that's gonna be enough. I wasn't sure if I was gonna need a third. The edges are terrible. They're still wet. I only did 1 coat of the edges, and as you can see, I did not do the ceiling yet. I actually did this all by myself. Ryan kept me company, but I insisted on doing it all because I thought that would be really cool, but I don't know if I can do the top, so he might have to do the top on the ladder. So I probably won't show you that part, but I do need to fix the edges. I did not do a great job, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be asking me why didn't I use painter's tape, and the reason for that is because I have never successfully used painter's tape on orange peel texture. Sorry, I'm thinking about nails. So I usually rely on my hand to be steady enough, but I don't have as much of a steady hand anymore. So I kind of messed up. However, we do have the white paint in this room. So I'm gonna go and fix up the edges probably after, but I am gonna take a break because I am so sweaty. I don't even know what time it is, but I feel like it hasn't been that long. It's not even 4 yet. So I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna take a little breather, take a break, and then probably gonna have Ryan come up and do the first coat at least of the stuff on the ladder, and then maybe I will go in and touch up the edges, and then we can catch back up because not that much else I want to do in this office. I do still have the little side tables that I want to build, but I'm probably not going to do that today because it's already kind of late. And then we do have to hang up the sign, which I will show you, and put together like the lights and stuff. And then I also want to make the bed. And I think I decided I am going to buy some new covers and stuff for this. Oh my gosh, I have paint all over my hands. But yeah, so that's it for now. But I'm loving this color. It's such a vibe. And I feel like it kind of goes with the pink of my hair and also the pink of what the room is going to be. And I have an idea. I want to put a carpet down, or we have a carpet, but I want to put a rug down. And I was thinking black and white checkerboard. Yeah, I will catch up with you after. I don't know when. I think we're actually calling it for the day because I am tired, but I just wanted to show you something really cool because as I started seeing the late sun come in, I pulled out one of the little disco balls, and this disco skull I can't even. This is the little skull I bought, but like when it hits the light, are you kidding me? This is so fun. So obviously it's not like an actual disco ball and that it's going to be moving, but it is going to be just solitary sitting on either side, and when the light hits it, it's going to be super fun in here. I love this. It's actually hurting my eyes. It's so bright. Oh my goodness. Okay, lighting is super weird right now, and that is because it's so stormy outside. This is not, I mean, this is what it's gonna look like, I guess, when it's stormy in here. But as you may be able to tell, this wall is complete. It's actually been a week since I updated you. Not too much has changed. I actually did pick up the little outlet covers that I talked about, and then I immediately realized that I have a third outlet cover over there that I have not accounted for. But it's like, I don't know, it's right at the doorway, so I don't know if that's necessary to cover. It's like on the ground. The wall looks absolutely stunning. Again, you cannot tell in this lighting. It just looks really dark in here, but that's because we're sitting in front of the window. The sky is so dark right now. Like, I'm bright because I'm very pale and pasty white, so all of the light is just hitting me, and then it just makes everything else look way darker. But it does look absolutely gorgeous. It is the exact same color as this blanket here. This is the blanket that I showed you. I think I showed you in the beginning of this video. By the way, I don't think this is flannel. I think this is fleece because it's just like one of those cheapy little soft blankets. I did open this, and I have been napping on this blanket literally every single day, even though the bed is just floating in the middle of the room. I love this blanket. It's so super soft. It's like any other fleece blanket, but it's just, I don't know, it feels good. So yeah, it's the exact same color as the wall, and I think this is just going to be my little blanket for fun. We have not done the white yet. I don't know if you can tell because it is pretty dark, but the corner, especially that corner, I kind of messed up because I am left-handed and I was cutting the wall like this. So I kind of did that in a weird way. I think it's going to be easier to fix up the line in white. So we are going to go in with the white paint and do the touch-ups everywhere, and then push the bed back. I did finally wash all the sheets. Oh, I also bought a duvet cover for this duvet. So I got another teal one, and we're pretty much chugging along. Basically, the rest of the stuff that needs to get done is we need to set up the nightstands, which I think Leah is going to help me put together. We need to hang up the sign, which I still haven't showed you, but I actually don't think I'm going to show you yet because I don't know why I'm like keeping this a secret. But nobody has guessed so far what it is. It's just a custom sign that I got made. We have to put on the lights, but I think I'm actually going to finish everything in a part 2 of this video. One, because look at me vlogging, and I'm trying to vlog like every couple of weeks, and I feel like that would make it easier because this is taking longer than I anticipated. And 2, because I want to wait until Leah is back to help me put stuff together. I just feel like right now we're gonna be at a standstill once we finish painting the white to fix the wall. I think it's just gonna be probably like another week before we do anything else. But before I go, I did want to show you, I'm like a sucker for Facebook ads. This is very millennial of me, I think. I saw this Facebook ad for a company I've never heard of, and they were like, oh, we have funny shirts, buy 3, get 3 free. So I saw some of them and I thought they were funny, so I bought 6 of them. And they were cheap. It was like 6 shirts for $99. But I got this shirt from it, and it says, live Laugh, Love. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of text. So this is the shirt. It says Live, Laugh, Love, but it's in like that font that metal bands use. So I thought that was funny. And then there's a couple of shirts that I have been seeing in ads that I've wanted for a really long time. I saw this shirt. By the way, the company is called Wicked Clothes. But yeah, I saw this one. It says, I abandoned my humanity in exchange for crabhood. And it's a picture of a crab with a knife. I thought that was especially funny because I am a Cancer and my symbol is a crab. So I thought that was good. And then I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm like a huge Mothman fan. I have this Mothman shirt now. I actually have had this graphic saved in my phone for years. Don't know where I originally saw it, but I saw this graphic and I was like, I love it. I want a poster of this. And then I ended up getting a different Mothman poster because I could never find this, but I guess it was from Wicked Clothes. So those are the 3 shirts that I bought, and then because I got 3 free, I just picked funny ones. These are kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this one's good. This one's good. But they only had it in a small, so this one I did get in a smaller size, and it says The Big Book of Paranormal, and there's like Bigfoot and aliens and little ghosts and stuff. I thought the ghosts were cute. I don't know. I feel like 90% of what I wear is just like an oversized black t-shirt with something dumb written on it. So I don't know. I live for this stuff. This one, you're gonna judge me for the next 2. I already know it. I just thought this was funny. It says, and it's white too. It says, you have to tell me if you're a cop. If you're a cop, you have to tell me. I can explain why I got this. And this is a really dumb explanation. For those of you in the US, or I don't know if it's even international, but we had the DARE program, like to teach kids not to do drugs. And I feel like it was such a thing for kids to ironically wear the DARE shirts when they were like into drugs. So I thought it would be funny to like do the opposite. I don't do anything illegal, so I thought it was funny to get the shirt. It's like an opposite situation, you know? So I got it. And then the last one is just another inappropriate joke. Picture of Medusa, and it says, let's get stoned. Again, I just thought it was funny to be ironic. Sometimes you guys don't really see them on camera, but I do wear shirts with like dumb little sayings on them like this. I don't really leave the house in, but I do wear them because I just think they're like, I don't know, I like to make myself laugh. I just sometimes like have jokes that nobody else really understands, but I like think I'm so funny for it. You know what I mean? And I get so many unfollows for that. But yeah, so anyway, I think we're gonna do a part 2, and then I will give you a full reveal of everything. We can do the before and after, especially because I feel like this week for some reason it is a little cloudy. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here, and then we can get back into it next week or in 2 weeks. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because if you want to see what the end result looks like, I think it's gonna look so cool in here, and I'm so excited. Like I said, I've been napping in here all the time. I just love the vibes of this wall. It just makes it feel a lot more cozy in here, because I think one reason that I don't really love having all white walls is that it just feels like very big and empty. So, you know, once we kind of have the deeper colors that we like on the walls, it feels a little bit better. But again, it's super cloudy, so don't think that it's always gonna look this gloomy. It's just because of the weather. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me for another vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, and if anybody wants to continue any guesses for what my sign is gonna say, it's a giant neon pink sign. Ryan's gonna hang it up. He's actually getting a little nervous about hanging it up himself, so we might get some help from our friends. But yeah, thank you all. I love you, and I will see you all in my next video.